Hey guys, it's Ornlu, and today at E3 it was revealed, well, more information about the upcoming AoE2 DE expansion, Dawn of the Dukes. So we heard about this expansion a little while ago during an AoE4 showcase, but we didn't really learn anything substantive about the DLC, and today we got a lot of information, and I wanted to go through that with you guys, because there's a lot of cool stuff here. Unfortunately, I don't have any gameplay or anything like that, but we do have all of these screenshots right here, and I will go through all of those in turn, and then we can sort of see what we can see. Anyway, about this content. Dawn of the Dukes, the second official expansion to AoE2 DE, will be available in August 2021, so in a couple months from the now, as of me recording. It is an expansion, so obviously you need to own DE for it. Challenge friends with 2 additional civilizations, as well as new units and technologies. Battle your way across Central and Eastern Europe with 3 new campaigns, overwhelming your opponents with sheer military might and economic productivity, or with highly disciplined and technologically innovative armies. Cool! But of course, this is the big one. 2 new civilizations. It was kind of hinted at, but now we will know for sure. We will have the Bohemians and the Poles. So, Bohemians, traverse Central Europe's tall mountains and verdant forests as you arm hardy warriors with advanced weapons and lead them to victory against insurmountable odds. The Bohemian unique units are the Hussite Wagon, a deadly forerunner of the modern tank, which is, I believe, the War Wagon in AoE3. It's like the same thing. And the Hoofnis, oh boy, a powerful upgrade to the Bombard Cannon. Then we have the Poles, stride across the fertile plains with industrious farmers and powerful nobles at your back as you build the fledgling kingdom of Poland into one of medieval Europe's most powerful states. The Polish unique unit is the Obuk, a brutal infantryman whose warhammer tears the armor of enemy units, or tears the armor from enemy units. So we got 2 new civs. Now, the civs from Lords of the West didn't get the best reception ever, but hopefully these ones will be a bit more polished, I guess. But this is all we know about them for the time being, other than what we can possibly see with some screenshots. However, yeah, we haven't really gotten anything other than just what the unique units are, so no bonuses or anything like that. But of course, as I'm sure many of you care about, we have 3 fully voiced campaigns. Yes, I will be doing playthroughs of them. Yes, I will be putting them on the tier list, probably at the very end. But we will have a Lithuanian campaign. We didn't get one with the last cons, but it makes sense that we now get them with Dawn of the Dukes. But we will have Algirdas and Kestutis. Faced with an impending invasion by the greedy Teutonic Knights, the small principality of Lithuania is on the brink of catastrophe. Divided and without wise leadership, the last pagans of Europe appear doomed, but Prince Algirdas and his loyal brother Kestutis refuse to bow to the marauders. Can they repel the Crusaders and then contend with the grandsons of Genghis Khan, the fearsome horse lords of the Golden Horde? In this campaign, you'll play as the Lithuanians. Sounds good. Alright, so then we have our Polish campaign, Jadwiga, I guess is how you would pronounce that. Sent away from her mother and forcibly parted from the young man whom she loved, Jadwiga ascended the Polish throne as a mere child. In a time of unending war, she must forge a future for her kingdom while contesting the wills and formidable leaders like Jogaila and Vytautas the Great. Remember that custom campaign? I remember that custom campaign. Can the beloved star of the Poles bring about her vision of a powerful, united Poland-Lithuania, or will the incessant maelstrom of war plunge both realms into ruin once more? In this campaign, you will play as the Poles. And then we have our Bohemian campaign, Janzitska. One-eyed Janzitska spent his youth as a mercenary fighting for honor and coin, but his destiny changed forever when he heard the preachings of the reformer Jan Hus in Prague. As a champion of the Hussite cause and the leader of its invincible armies, Zitska shattered existing notions of warfare with technological and tactical innovations, cement the legacy of one of history's greatest generals by galvanizing mere peasants into highly disciplined units and then leading them to triumph over the Holy Roman Empire's knightly armies. In this campaign, you will play as the Bohemians. Then we have all of the specs and stuff. Shouldn't really be anything too crazy for people who already own and play AoE2. Something that I don't see written here, but I know is a thing. If you pre-order AoE4, you will get this DLC for free. So there's your pre-order incentive for AoE4, but that's not what this video is about. Probably won't do a video on AoE4. We'll get to AoE4 when we, get closer to the launch of the game. But we do have several screenshots, so hopefully this will give us a bit more insight. I will make my ugly face go away. So here we have a screenshot of what appears to be part of, well, they're all probably taken from the campaigns, but we have a campaign-looking fortress here of the Bohemians, who appear to be having the Central or Eastern European architecture set. Makes sense. We got some galleons, trade cogs, trade carts. Here we have the what I imagine are the Hussite wagons, which are very distinctive from war wagons. They're just kind of big old, well, wagons with a bunch of cannons pointing out in every single direction. So likely a gunpowder unit. It's likely, I don't know, just looking at it makes me think that it's probably not too fast, but it's probably like a war wagon speed, maybe a little slower. We also see this updated bombard cannon. I imagine this is what the Imperial bombard cannon, whatever it's called. I imagine that's what it's like. And I guess it's probably just a better bombard cannon. But beyond that, I imagine this is their castle. It looks pretty cool, although it's a little large. But yeah, it still looks cool. And then we just see a bunch of other random-looking units. Hard to say anything else from the screenshot other than looks pretty. Oh yeah, except this guy. This guy is totally stuck. Poor guy. Also, it looks like he played as Green in the Bohemian campaign. Next, we have what appears to be a Polish city. So you can zoom in a little bit. Again, very nice looking. Also using the Eastern European architecture set. And those ain't regular hussars, man. Now, the winged hussars, that the Polish are super famous for, did come in at, like, the very end to after AoE2's time frame. However, it looks like, they didn't say it, but there has to be some sort of, upgrade for hussars, maybe. I don't think maybe an actual unit, but maybe an additional upgrade in the same way that we saw for Bohemians, but I don't know. Maybe this is just a campaign-only thing. Then we have what appears to be their wonder. Looks very pretty. What appears to be their castle. Again, also looks very pretty. And beyond that, I don't see anything other than these that could be the new obuks. Maybe we can zoom in a bit more on them. Enhance! Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. But I assume those are going to be our Polish unique units. And then just a bunch of other stuff. Looks like probably the campaign protagonists right here. And generally just looks all nice and pretty. Got another screenshot here. Oh man, these are some badass looking Teutonic Knights, man. Reminds me of Alexander Nevsky. At least I assume they're Teutonic Knights. Well, we'll have a bunch of Hussite wagons here. Actually, this one's in cyan, so maybe it's a bit different. This looks like the top of maybe Bohemian Wonder. A lot of paladins here, some Teutonic Knights. Holding the line, more looking at the bombard cannon, or their unique bombard cannon, all that stuff. Cool looking stuff. Now we have another image of the Poles. You can tell because of the castle. And here's some more obuks. Also, this is in orange, so maybe we will be having another campaign in orange to go alongside Genghis Khan. Be fun. Now, the big thing here is, what the heck are these guys? See these buildings here? Now, they're not trade workshops, because this is a trade workshop. Like, here's a Eastern European trade workshop for reference. So, this could be a unique building. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of that. We had the donjons, and then the creposts and harbors. So, recent expansions have been including unique buildings. This might be something else. It looks fairly economic related. The little windmill thing makes me think it's probably related to a mill, but it also appears to be a 3x3 building, so it would be larger than a mill. Now, what function this exactly would serve, it is not clear, but it would be an interesting, facet for the civilization. And other than that, just looks like a regular old base. We see a siege onager and a siege ram here. I don't want to take too much in terms of like, oh, what are their tech trees going to look like? Just because we don't know that yet, and I don't want to be like too speculative. But maybe they have good siege. But also there's a regular onager here, so who knows? Our last screenshot will appear to be probably Lithuanians. Well, I say probably Lithuanians. They're a bunch of Laci over here, probably from the Vytautas campaign. And yeah, that's a big old siege of a city right here. Lithuanians, they exist in the game already. But it's still a cool looking screenshot, and I can't wait to be playing these campaigns. So, should be really fun. Hello again. But yeah, that's all we got from this particular update. I hope you guys are excited. I know I am. I mean, this looks like it's going to be really cool, and I just hope that the new civs are polished, I guess? Or maybe polished? Ha ha. But definitely let me know what you are the most excited about, what you think the new civs are going to be like. It seems like Bohemians are probably going to be doing some sort of gunpowdery sort of theme. Seem to be about advanced weapons, and they have the bombard cannon, the Hussite wagon. So most likely a gunpowder civ. And then you have the Poles, who I imagine would be doing cavalry and infantry, that sort of thing. They have an infantry unique unit, but they also have the hussar looking like thing, so that's all we can really gather from this. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think, what you're hyped for. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.